Hello Reformers, and welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Now when we left off, we completed the Fool's Challenge, as you can see here, and now, today, we have the Magician's Challenge. So let's continue onward and see what we're gonna get. Alright, okay, so... rescue the missing Empire soldiers from a town plagued with corruption. Prepare to fight corrupted units, and lose gold for every Empire killed. Right. Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a recommended deck. And we're going to see. The Goblin could recommend you a deck built from suggested cards. While good, he's no match for an experienced player. Yeah, I'm absolutely fine for you to do that. I don't really mind. I don't have too many cards at the moment as far as I'm aware. So let's just go with that. I think it's actually kind of cool to go with a little bit of a random element as well. So I'm not specifically choosing things that can give me a benefit.
A casual call to heroism. How many adventures start thus? For 100 years I have thought about nothing but the game. I was defeated. It is true. I became complacent long before then. I thought I knew everything about the game and what it could be. Now you see before you the extent of my research. I have crafted this game anew.
Your conversation with a fur trader is interrupted as MacLeod arrives in a flurry. The whispers speak of trouble at the edge of the Empire. The town of Westwind is suffering against the Blight. Okay, well, let's head over there. You return to the markets and ask if any traders headed to Westwind might need an escort. There are 3 options. Alright, so a stonemason's probably going to give us... not sure. Food wagon, food, weapon, from the weaponsmith. So, I guess food, because we only have 5 food right now. A food wagon headed to a nearby wedding offers you a ride. They gift you some food in exchange for not taking you the whole way. 7 food already? Wow, that's fantastic. You arrive at the town of Westwind. To defend the town, you'll need to locate as many Empire soldiers as you can before the Blight invades. Right. Well, it seems like we have a pretty straight path ahead of us.
Your companion has his own story to tell. We must wonder if this is a tale of a hero or a villain.
You arrive at the city markets to meet with MacLeod's associate. You find him sitting on a blanket by the sewer gates. You can't tell whether he's a goblin, a human, or an animate pile of greasy rags. A few wilted daisies and duckweed tied with rope are flopped on the ground around him. Merc, MacLeod calls to the creature, arms outstretched. I have a favor to ask of you, my old friend, or my handsome friend in this case. Yes. The greasy goblin man raises a hand to stop the bard's prattle. 10 gold first, you know that? MacLeod looks at you expectantly. Give the goblin man 10 gold. Yes, apparently I'm going to do that. MacLeod steps forward as Merc counts the coins. Merc, old bean? The bard looks furtively around before quickly waving at his shoulder. I require help in removing a certain illness. Merc considers MacLeod for a while. That kind of information costs more than a few coins. You splutter indignantly. Yes. I will require a test of skill from him. He turns and points at you. Pick a flower and eat it. The greasy florist displays his meager wares. MacLeod nods as if this were a fair request. Eat a luminous purple flower. The flower has a crispy, burnt texture. Oh my, okay, a target of 15. I think we're probably gonna have a bit of a problem here, but let's try it. Oh, we got snake eyes.
Die, as I'm sure you know.
Alright, let's do this then. Let's re-roll this one.
They were crafted. Here, however, they may also bring a touch of life.
Alright, let's try it. Oh, we got it just about 15. Wow, that was crazy.
The win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Merc watches eagerly as you begin to choke. MacLeod, for his part, shows some sign of concern. Your eyes bulge and water. Suddenly, someone begins slapping you hard on the back. You cough and a hard lump falls from your mouth. It's a solid gold statue of Merc. Oh, and we got 10 gold back. Malaclips cheers while you catch your breath. Merc nods, happy with the results. He beckons Malaclips closer. Of those of us left, you should seek Ira of the Vale. She may know something of the cure. Last I heard, she's hiding out in the underneath. Okay, well, we can do that. Oh no, not her. Malaclips straightens his neck shawl nervously. The greasy goblin man giggles manically. Yes, her. She'll likely eat your bones before she leaves to speak. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to run. With that, Malaclips' associate turns away and hurls a bouquet at a shocked passerby. Flowers, fresh flowers, buy 'em or I'll eat your eyes. Oh, that's funny.
Commerce thrives in even the most unusual of locations.
Right. The shopkeeper nods to you as you enter. Adventurer, how's the world out there? And what do we have? We can buy some food. We can buy equipment. I have 10 gold. I probably don't have that much. I guess I'm going to buy some food. Okay, let's buy... Oh, I'd like to buy the 10 food, but obviously that's way too much. Let's buy 3 food then, I suppose. I think food is more important than gear at the moment, unless the gear can give me food.
Age turns us all.
The old maiden. Walking through a shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in my forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Well, I'm going to ask for supplies. This should sustain you for a few days, she says, squinting at you with tired eyes. Another 3 food. I noted, in the previous game that food is very important, because if you run out of food, then you're done for. Whereas if you have the best sword in the world and you run out of food, it still doesn't make too much difference.
From a loose collection of tribes to something to truly fear.
Okay, so we find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. If I hadn't spent the 10 gold, then I'd be able to pay to free them, but I think fighting them is okay, because that gives us a new enemy to fight. You ready your weapon. One-handed weapons are recommended against Northerners. You can change equipment in the inventory. And am I still using... Wait a minute. There we go. That's the right button. Okay, so we're using a villager's axe, which is a heavy weapon? There we go. Okay, so neglected sword. I'm going to use that. Do we have a better shield? No, it's highly unlikely, isn't it? Do I have any other weapon? No other armor. All right, so that's fine. Let's do it.
Let's see if the mage can help you here.
That is Malaclips, of course. A magician, a jester, and a vagabond. When activated, Malaclips casts a protective spell on you that can block a single hit. Alright, so how do I activate him? There we go. That's how I activate him. Okay. Thank you.
If nothing else, I'll get a song out of
okay, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be very bad. Oh, yes, this is very bad. Okay, there we go. Block a single hit for me. Thank you. Oh, yes, that's not gonna go very well, is it? No, I should probably learn how to be a little bit more agile on my feet. There we are. I'm learning a little bit more now. There we are. Let's get away. Yes, take him out. Oh, I thought I'd dodge that. But yes, a little bit of inaccurate dodging is certainly not going to help me here. Oh, he actually helps me with damage as well. That's pretty nice. So I did take 30 damage, but obviously that's the first time we're fighting those guys, so not too bad. And we'll be able to regenerate some of our HP along our journey. Would you like to equip the warrior's axe? Maybe, probably not, actually. I'd probably prefer not to. 3 food, and we gain 2 recruits. Yes, we need 5, don't we? Or we need to recruit as many of them as we can get.
Begin to see one of the small ways I've changed the game. Each challenge differs both in their rules and their objectives. Even those cards which were once the stairs now vary per challenge, as you will see.
The Westwind Tower bell chimes feverishly. The town crier bellows, "There's corrupted inside the town! They broke through the sewers and into Louse Lane. Our brave soldiers have gone down there to sort it out." You arrive to find Westwind's few remaining soldiers huddled at the entrance to its poorest area, Louse Lane. "We cannot let the corruption spread. For the good of the town, we must dispose of anyone who has been tainted, even a little." Alright, so let's, join the soldiers, because we got to go to the next level. You join in the fight against the corrupted. We have 75 HP. Please do not allow me to get hit anymore. I'm talking to myself, because, we need to make sure that we survive. Oh, at least a little bit, because obviously in the second level there's going to be 2 levels, two separate dungeon levels, I guess. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, the inflicted. The first touches of corruption bring forth the darkest elements of their victims. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. Alright, so introducing a couple more mechanics there. Alright, so I am ready. Not really, apparently. Not really that ready. Finisher! Yes! Oh, there we go. Yes, there's a nice combat finisher. There's another one. Oh, yeah. Nice execution right there. And there we go, that's it. Okay, well, we took 1 hit, so I suppose that's not too bad, but if we continue taking 1 hit every single time we enter a combat scenario, we're going to have a pretty big problem very, very soon. With the corrupted threat removed, you have ensured that these soldiers survive to aid the town's defense. We gain 4 recruits. The soldiers help you scavenge what you can from the remains of the poor souls taken by the corruption. Oh, we're getting some equipment. Oh, we're getting the Bastion.
In more ways than one.
That's lovely. That is very, very nice. Use Defend to block attacks from ranged enemies. Can only be equipped with a one-handed weapon. And also, against corrupted, Defend causes 30% of your weapon damage to attackers. That's really cool. It does reduce movement speed, but I don't really mind about that so much. I mean, look at our shield right now. It gives us 4 defense in comparison to 15. So we're going to be equipping this. Oh, and we're also getting a health potion. Oh, thank you very much. They must have known. They must have known I was going to take damage there. Alright, let's go.
They got themselves into this mess. I don't see why you should get them out.
Ah, the dealer. The dealer is trying to get us not to do it because he wants to win. Yeah, you find some Imperial soldiers strung up by Northerners. Let's fight to free them once again. I have my Bastion this time, so hopefully we're going to deal some nice feedback damage to them. Because obviously, every time we bash them, or, well, not bash, but every time we defend against them, riposte, whatever you want to say, then, we deal some damage. From the frozen darkness of the far north they come, Northerners can perform combo attacks. Use riposte with single-handed weapons to deal extra damage immediately after you defend. Alright, I'm ready. My sword is not very good. Ow. That's not a good idea. Dodge it. There we go. Those are unblockable attacks, obviously. And I dodged right into it. Yes, that's usually what happens to me. Basically just going to try and dodge them a little bit more than defend at the moment. I feel like defending is a little bit more risky for me at the... for me at this moment in time. I'm just not very good at pressing the button, especially with these relatively new enemies. I was getting a little bit more used to the thieves, but now adding additional enemies obviously adds that additional layer of complexity because they have different attack animations. Anyway, we have a bonus reroll right here due to Divine Intervention. After all your rerolls in a dice gambit, reroll your lowest dice. That's pretty cool. And we gained 20 life. Oh, they must know I'm absolutely awful at this. Yes, fantastic. 91 HP. With the Northerners dead, you free the soldiers. You gain 2 recruits. Alright, let's continue onward.
They place themselves in these dire positions, and then expect a hero to come rescue them when things become too much.
Yes, they do, but it is our duty, I suppose. While patrolling the outskirts of Westwind, you hear the clash of steel and the unmistakable groan of corrupted. Your investigation leads you to a distressed nobleman, perched on the roof of his carriage. Thank the gods! I was heading to tea with the Duke Gilbert when we were ambushed. My footman left me here to fight them off, but the brawl has now dispersed into the forest. The noble peers fearfully at the tree line. If you'll stay here and protect me, I can pay. Yes, well, I could go after the soldiers, or I could accept the offer and get 25 gold. Now, the 25 gold could get us a lot, but we need as many soldiers as possible, don't we, to complete the actual objective of this adventure. So, it I don't know. I mean, the soldiers must be fine, right? I'm just going to accept the offer. Oh, great maker, thank you. You linger near the nobleman's carriage in case the corrupted reappear. Just beyond the trees, you can hear the blood-curdling sounds of combat. Eventually, the battle subsides, and 2 Empire soldiers trudge mournfully back to the road. Oh no. Okay, I'm glad to see you're out here making friends while we spill our blood to protect you. Okay, appeal to their sense of duty. Dice target 16. I don't think I'm going to make that, so I'm literally going to offer them gold. The nobleman reacts angrily to your attempts to poach his protection. These men are mine to command. They are loyal to the Empire. The soldiers appear to mull over your offer. Oh no!
Now you
this is not good.
Success and failure.
Okay, this one.
You choose the very stakes themselves.
Okay, there we are. So we gained 2 recruits. So that's pretty decent because we still have 5 gold and we gained 2 recruits. I'm not entirely sure how many we would have gotten otherwise. Maybe 4, maybe 6. I don't know. Even death at the hands of a corrupted fiend would be better than carrying this wet blanket any further, says one of the soldiers. As you return to Westwind, you can hear the wails of the stranded nobleman, perched atop his carriage. Well, that's I guess, does it serve him right? I don't know. The Carnivore of Strength travels from village to hamlet, searching for the strongest from all over the land. Each visit, you will wrestle only one opponent. Each win advances you to greater opponents and greater rewards. In the second round of the competition, you sit opposite the aged frame of Huntley Toothless. He boasts about once being a silencer for the Thieves Guild. Oh, I'm worried. What? There's no way we're gonna win this with 2 dice. We need double 6s? Oh no, never mind. What? It looked like 2 dice. It looked like literally 2 dice to me. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna select these, and I might as well re-roll this one as well, frankly. So let's just re-roll in general. That was awful. Okay, yes, let's re-roll, yeah. Re-roll this one. Okay, come on, we can do it. Don't get a 3. Oh, we got a 3. Okay, we needed a 3 to actually do that. Okay, because we had a 2 before. Phew, that was close. Huntley crumples in defeat almost instantly. You're lucky I'm not 20 or 30 years younger, he says, grumbling. And we gain 10 gold and an additional 10 gold, so we now have 25 gold back. You take your reward from the purser on the way out the tavern. When you return, you will compete in the next round for a larger prize. Well, that was lucky.
Now your chance presents itself. At last, stand in the defense of the peasantry. What noble traits you display already.
Atop Westwind Town Hall is a large bell tower. It used to signal the day's end for the workers in the mines and surrounding fields, but now it will summon Westwind's defenders. Do you wish to summon the soldiers you have recruited? Yeah, why not? As night cloaks Westwind, you can sense the corruption rising from the shadows all around you. You survey any soldiers you've managed to recruit. You've scoured the land and brought together every available Empire soldier to the defense of Westwind. That's actually really good. Okay. Okay, so we have 7 enemies, including the boss. You must survive till morning when Imperial reinforcements will arrive. Give a rousing speech. Oh dear. I think it's this one. The soldiers appear unmoved by your words and remain tense and fearful. Oh dear. Yes. I thought to myself, it's probably the left one. Yes, it's probably the left one, but no. Obviously. Obviously, I would select it. Obviously, they give us 3 failure cards. Wow. That's a pretty impressive enemy. Terror of Westwind. As the final vestiges of humanity are erased, the Terror wakes. Use Bash to break the Terror's corrupted armor and defeat it with a finisher before it regenerates. Right.
All these soldiers, you don't think you could...
Well, I think we should probably deal with all of these first. Don't you think? I think we should deal with all these first. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Nice finisher. Deal a little bit of extra damage. Block it. There we go. And finish it. Yeah, that's what you get. All right. So how are we doing so far? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, yeah. We should probably just avoid that for now. Nice little bit of damage. There we go. Okay, he's already given us one shield. Can he give me another shield, or is that it? Oh, he can give me another shield. That's great. Okay, so now do we only have the Terror left? Yep, seems like it. Okay, let's bash. Get rid of the armor. Get rid of the armor. Can I use a special attack on it? No. Can I? Oh, yes, there we go. It actually does a little bit of damage. Okay, I'm just being very careful here because don't really want to take any damage from him. He's probably going to hit really hard with that huge weapon. Nice! Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. So, that's the strategy. Okay, so that's the strategy that we got to go for here. Just got to get rid of the armor, and then we have to use a special attack on him. It's hilarious how I'm taking no damage, and in every single other fight of this particular challenge, I have taken damage. That is kind of amazing. Okay, I think we're almost done, and there we go.
A mighty creature of chaos felled by your power. Does it satisfy you, this bloodshed? Knowing those you destroy were once simple peasants, going about their day.
Once the corrupted behemoth falls, the rest of the minions flee, their spirits broken. The soldiers erupt in cheers, praising your valor. You can rest until morning, ready to greet the reinforcements with a town already saved. And there we have it. We've completed it.
Returns to the deck, but now we only begin our stories of fate, folly, and magic. Do not think I'm satisfied with this, but at least we have a place to begin.
We surely do, so let us open the rewards for saving the town. A ruby ring, a valiant aegis, and Winter's Bane. Oh, Winter's Bane would be really fun. I seem to remember in the original Hand of Fate, there was a weapon that could freeze enemies, and that would make things much, much easier. So maybe that's it. Man-Eating Tree, Gnomish Exchange, Lost Boy, Pauper Plague, and Westwind Tavern. For convincing Merc to help Malaclips, we gain the Underneath.
As you play, you will find more options open to you. Should you find yourself blocked or overly challenged, take the time to explore the board. Unlocking cards will give you options you have not yet considered.
Thank you very much. Thank you, dealer. You're remarkably helpful for someone that wants to beat us. Anyway, we have now unlocked 3 new levels, the High Priestess, the Empress, and the Emperor. I suppose we'll be starting with the High Priestess next time, and probably with a new deck too. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.